All right, this week she wanted to come to the stage. She is the producer of Four Corners Comedy Festival, and she traveled all the way from Kansas. Give it up for the one and only Miss Jill Carlson.
Trying to see what up the book. Homework cut though, no talking. Y'all not have the rest, no sleep. One night out, too smart cause
Did you guys not cheer for me because they said I was from Kansas? Is that? Can we try it again? Like, validate me, please. Give it up for Jill Carlson! Thank you! My God, you guys are making me feel nervous there for a second. How's everybody doing? You guys having a great time? Really? Let's try it one more time. How's everyone doing? Are we having a great time? All right, we'll keep working on it. I just turned 43 this week, you guys. I know, I heard it. I'm old as fuck now, it's terrible. I can tell some of you guys will identify with this. I'm at the period of time in my life where I have to prioritize my physical health over like everything, including sex. It's like when I go out and I try to hook up with a guy and then afterwards he's like, you snort all night. I was like, listen dude, look at my neck. I clearly fucking have sleep apnea. You knew what you were getting into. Let's be serious. And it's weird, I have like all these younger dudes, like 27 years old to like 30 that are way into this. I don't know if you guys are aware. There's an entire subgenre of porn that deals with single mothers. I don't know. And stepmoms, you guys know? Anybody? You ladies, you notice how none of your men are laughing? You notice? Yeah, that was the test, y'all failed miserably. I like if young men are like, we're gonna go and sleep with her, I'm gonna get juicy juice and fruit snacks. No bitch, I'm pre-diabetic. You're gonna leave with a gift bag, it's gonna have a toothbrush, it's gonna have a loofah and a pair of socks. I'm probably gonna make you burn yours. I saw you clapping back there. You get it, you get it. True story, I can't give hand jobs anymore. Seriously, I have a shoulder injury. I got it from aggressively holding a choir folder in a Christmas choir. It's great. I've had to have 36 physical therapy sessions on it, and I might have to have surgery. True story. The exercise my doctor gave me to work on it, I'm gonna show it to y'all. It's this. I can only do like 4 times, it hurts. But he said if I keep doing it for like, I don't know, 6 months, I should be able to give like a 10-second lackluster hand job, which is perfect, because that's longer than I like to give one anyway. So, it's good. I did learn a trick. Ladies, take note. Gentlemen, cover your ears, please. Cover your ears, fellas. None of you are covering your ears. Fine, you can learn the trick too. All right, so this is what you do, ladies. Whenever you don't want to give a hand job, and you're sitting on the couch next to your guy, just take your tip of your toes and tickle his dick through his sweatpants. It works exactly the fucking same. I did try to have some, I was trying to figure out like, okay, I'm 40 now, because I thought when I turned 40 and up, I was like, I'm gonna get it, because I like have like porn knowledge of like a 40-year-old woman, like the libido of a 17-year-old, and the body of like a 68-year-old, so it's fucking great. But I met with a guy, I was hooking up with him, and I said, hey, I have an idea. I'm house sitting for my parents, and they have a hot tub. We should have sex in the hot tub. And I heard y'all get quiet, ladies, I know, we're not supposed to have sex in chlorinated water, but trust me, I've put way worse things up there. Way worse than chlorine. So we're both self-employed, I said to him, hey, we should do this. I've got an opening at 1:45 on Tuesday. He was like, I'll see your opening at 1:45 on a Tuesday, and I was like, yes, you will, sir. Problem was, we had to get lunch and have sex. We had 1 hour to do it. So we went to the Chinese buffet, and I don't know if you've heard that old wives' tale about not going swimming until 30 minutes after you eat. Turns out it's true. Because right as my partner and I were about to climax making gravity-free weightless sex, we both got Charlie horses in our legs at the exact same time. And I don't know if you've ever locked eyes with your lover while he's like, ah! You guys should try it, it's super hot, it's good. All I'm saying is sex is great, but have you ever had a lover roll eyes on your back? That's what you need to do. So, surprise, surprise, like I said, I'm single. Yay! That's because I don't know if you guys know this about me. I am literally an expert at breaking up. Both being the recipient and the giver. I can do both of them. I'm so good at it that I became a divorce lawyer and have people pay me to do it. That's what I do. literally the stupidest thing I've ever decided to do in my life. Oh, thank you, she brought me a drink. Let's give it up for your servers, everybody. Give it up for a loud vodka. Okay. Yeah, no, divorce lawyer. So I decided to go back to my hometown, which is Cortez, Colorado. Anybody heard of it? One person, Cortez. It's got about 8,000 people, and I was like, this will be a genius idea. There are only 2 divorce lawyers, and then there will be me. What I didn't realize that was half the town was gonna love me and half the town was gonna hate me, depending on which side of the divorce case I represented. And like, I went to high school with these people. They're like, what the fuck? And I'm like, listen, Shiloh, I remember that time that you called me 7th grade in Mr. Smith's science class. Called me fat, I remember it. But that's not why I'm representing your wife. Nope. It's because she is smarter than you. She got in the house, got to me first. You should have hired me. I'm an excellent fucking lawyer. You're in the 5th wheel, buddy. And the weird thing about being a divorce lawyer is I've had no less than 5 people that have been on the opposite side of a case from me try to pick me up after the divorce was over. I'm like, oh, you like being punished, do you? I'm like, listen, asshole! I know every horrible thing that you've done to your wife and children for the last 20 years. Trust me, she told me everything at $300 an hour. But I've also seen your financials, your 401k, and I said, you're right, she is crazy. Let's go on a date to Vegas. It's good. It's good. Like I said, this is a small town, and being a single woman, as well as one of 3 divorce lawyers, I get some weird matches on the online dating, because just like all these young women, I also am single and desperate, so it's good. So I match on online dating. I've had all these poly couples, the guys that want to sleep, they want to pick up a woman, it's a man and a woman, they want to sleep with a woman, and I'm like, listen, there's only 3 divorce lawyers. When this doesn't work out, I'm ethically prevented from representing either one of you in the divorce case when it's over. They're like, no, it's open, it's tolerant, it's gonna save our marriage. I'm like, oh shit, are we role playing? I love role playing, let's save your marriage! That's great, great divorce lawyer. So I've been in Texas for about 36 hours, and I noticed something that's different than all the other states. You guys don't have legal marijuana still, no? You guys, are you happy about that? No? Yes? I was mixed. I can't hear. Are you happy about it? Fuck your governor. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. I actually am from Colorado, and I'll tell you, I was there the first day that they legalized marijuana in the state of Colorado. I know what day it was. It was January 1st, 2014. You want to know why I know? It's because that's the day I drove 6 hours away from my hometown to go to a dispensary where no one could see me buy weed because I felt like it was still illegal. And I did that for a good year. I just drove 6 hours away and would buy it, get high there, and then drive back home. Now I don't give a shit. I have friends and family discounts at dispensaries I don't have friends or family working at. It's good. But I do remember the first time one of my friends tried to give me one of the commercially produced edibles. And before that, all I had smoked was like shitty weed from 1999 that was brown and had stems and seeds. Everyone's like, listen, this one comes in the form of a starburst. And I was like, well, it is a Tuesday. Let's do it. So my friend said, listen, you're a big lady. It's not going to kick in right away. It's only 10 milligrams. You're 3 miles from home. If you take it now, by the time you get home, you should feel great. And I was like, okay, cool. Took the thing. My friend was full of shit, because I got like a block away from his house to an intersection, and it was one of those stoplights. You guys have like the stoplight of death here that like never changes, like that one town has the one stoplight. I was at that stoplight. I needed to make a left across the intersection, sat there waiting for like a minute, nothing. Waved my arm out the window like a lunatic, nothing. Flipped my lights off and on, nothing. And then I looked around to see if there was a cop so I could pull a U-turn. I started to back up, and then I realized I was a block back from the intersection at a crossroad with no stop sign or street light, and I was like, holy shit, I am high. I am high. I need to pull over and I need to park my car as a lawyer, right? Obviously, wouldn't that be a terrible story? Divorce lawyer gets arrested for DUID on marijuana. So I walked home. Now, like I said before, I'm no small girl. Guys, walking home for the first time high since the 90s was like going through the American Gladiators gauntlet. The shit was rough, dude. I swear, a bird hit me in the face, my hair was all frizzy, my mouth was dry. And then when I got home, all I had to eat in my fridge was frozen ground beef and raw broccoli. That's it. I had the munchies. Look at me, I'm no small girl. So I hit the pantry. I found a jar of marinated artichoke hearts. I crushed that shit. I drank the syrup out of the bottom of the bottle. It was great. I don't bake. There was a half a bag of chocolate chips. I have no idea where they came from. They were not mine. But they had that white shit chocolate bits on them. I just threw them super hard on the counter like roulette dice and knocked the white shit off. I ate those too. Had some pistachio nuts. And then I listened to Dr. Dre's Chronic album for old time's sake and I passed the fuck out. It was a great night. I had a great time. Thank you. Something for you guys to look forward to when they legalize it. But I'll tell you, the next morning, I was just like, I woke up and I was like, dude, that was fun. I should do that again. And I rolled over to my left to make sure I was still alone forever. But that morning I wasn't. Because right next to me, chilling in my bed sheets, was a tiny little pile of shredded cheddar cheese. Just like, ha-ha, you fat bitch, rock bottom. So I ate it. It was aged. It was delicious. Thank you. Thank you. So I actually am going to retire a joke tonight. Will you guys let me tell this joke one last time? Woo! I told you I need validation. I was a child of abuse. Can we validate me a little bit, please? All right. Are you guys sick and tired of hearing the COVID? Yeah. Okay. So tonight you get the last COVID joke you're ever going to hear, hopefully, unless you hear men on stage, because they'll talk about it ad nauseum. So, do you guys remember that sweet little era of COVID where all the beauty salons closed down? Ladies, you remember this? Fellas, I guess. You remember it? Whatever. Anyways, I have been dating an amputee from Utah, which I know sounds like a weird thing, and you're thinking, oh my God, does she have an amputee fetish? I don't. I mean, I didn't. I do now. Because when you match with an amputee on Tinder, what you don't realize is you're going to get to stay in ADA accessible hotel rooms, and I'll tell you, chef's kiss. They're fucking wonderful. ADA accessible rooms. Like, don't rent one unless you're fucking like quadriplegic, but just so you know, they have shower chairs. They're real nice. Anyways, so I decided to meet this fella. You know, he's got low immunity, so we had to take some time. And I was busy Oregon trailing the shit out of my house because I had 2 college kids who came home. I can tell somebody understands what I'm talking about. I bought socks, I bought ketchup, I have enough ketchup for 20 years. I didn't know what was gonna happen during COVID. And then my boy from Utah called me and he's like, we need to do this. And I was like, oh yeah, we need to do this. We need to do it. So I took off my sweatpants and I was like, shit, I can't go to the beauty salon. And I looked like hell. I hadn't showered in days, y'all. I was just trying for cocktails drinking. So I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I gotta take care of this myself. I'm gonna cut my bangs. It didn't go that well because I had a moment of lucidity and I was like, I probably should have cut my bangs. Then I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of ZZ Top down below because it had been a little while since I'd done anything down there in the nether regions. For those of you who aren't laughing, I don't know, Duck Dynasty, like what's your flavor? ZZ Top? Which one? I don't know. Anyways, I started doing it. I got my son's left-handed safety scissors. I cut it in the tub. I was looking down, took a razor to it, and when I was laying down, it looked like a nice, sweet, nubile adult peach. But then when I stood up, I have to tell you guys, I brought you a visual demonstration. Because it was kind of bald down the center and gray and patchy on the sides, just looking like Clint Howard. And if you don't know who that is, you will now. There you go. You remember this? Yeah, you remember this guy? Anyways, so I have ADHD and I just left it that way. I was like, fuck it, whatever. So I go to meet the fella. We get down to business, we're in the hotel room and he says, what's that? And I was like, never mind, just do it, just do it. After it was over, he rolled over to me and he goes, that was still pretty good, but I have to tell you, you're kind of reminding me a little bit of the penguin. And I said, I know he looks like Danny DeVito. I have ADHD and my arms got tired. And he said, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Your nose is getting long, you got a hump on your back. And I said, well, I didn't hear you complaining when you tied my arms down. And I was like, ah, 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 ah. And for those of you that didn't laugh, I watched 48 YouTube videos to master a penguin sound. That's what they sound like. Anyway,